Hello there, my beautiful friend. Thanks so much for joining me today for this deep yoga stretch. We're going to start this in a nice seated position. If you would like to grab a block or a bolster, please go ahead and pause me and grab that now. Otherwise, we're just going to meet in a nice comfortable seat here. Could also sit in cobbler or kneeling. I'm going to leave that choice up to you today. Once you get here, let's go ahead and just start grounding down. Dropping into how we feel right here. Noticing the breath, noticing the thoughts, and then taking the control of the breath and the thoughts. Only a couple things we have control of in this life, and ourselves are the biggest. We control our actions. We control our choices. We are ultimately in control of our lives. We forget this often, and we have to be reminded. Pulling the power back to self and stop letting everybody else in the world take your power from you. Tapping into that inner strength, that inner knowing, and allowing it to lead the way. So let's just take 3 rounds of breath here. Nice steady inhales through the nose. And nice exhales through the nose. We'll just start with some neck rolls here. So we're going to take right ear, right shoulder. Chin to chest. Left ear, left shoulder. Look up. Right ear, right shoulder. Chin to chest. Left ear, left shoulder. And look up. Let's reverse that circle. Left ear, left shoulder. Chin to chest. Right ear, right shoulder. Look up. Left ear, left shoulder. Chin to chest. Right ear, right shoulder. And look up. Maybe take the fingers behind you here and puff through the chest. Big inhale. And exhale, releases us all back. Left hand comes beside of us. Right hand sweeps up and overhead. Beautiful right side body stretch. If you want to come down to that left forearm, be my guest. Gaze should be up towards the ceiling here or the sky. Tapping back into that breath. Inhale rises us up. Right hand plants, left hand up and overhead. Beautiful left side body stretch. And if it feels good, you can come onto that right forearm. Taking that gaze up towards the ceiling or the sky if you're lucky to be outside today. We'll take one more round of breath here. And slowly we rise up. Beautiful. Inhale the arms up and overhead. We're going to open up this twist to the left. So right hand to left knee, left hand behind us. The inhales lengthen the spine, and the exhales allow us to go deeper into the twist. Using the breath here to guide you. I'll take one more round here. And arms up, back to center. Open up that twist to the right. Left hand to right knee, and that right hand is behind us. Coming back to the breath, using the inhales to lengthen and the exhales to travel deeper into your twist. We'll take one more round of breath here. And arms back up and overhead. And let's go ahead and exhale them down through heart center here. And let's walk the hands forward. We're keeping the gaze up and forward, so nice long lengthened spine. Just feeling into the hips. Maybe a little rock forwards and backwards here. And then we're going to switch the legs. So if you're kneeling or another position, you're not going to have to worry about this. But if you're in that crisscross applesauce, we're going to switch it. And then, of course, come forward again, feeling that other side of that hip stretch. Very nice. Slowly we're going to come up and we're going to come through an all fours position. Shoulders are over wrists, hips are over knees. Gripping through the mat here. Let's just do 2 rounds of cat-cow. So dropping the belly, lifting the chest. Rounding through the spine, taking the gaze to the feet. Inhale, lift. And exhale, we round. Coming back to that neutral all fours. On an inhale, that right hand goes up. We're coming for thread the needle. So thread it through the left side, coming onto the outer shoulder on the right. Left hand can be up and overhead. Whichever up and overhead you like on the floor in front of you or up. You could also find that right thigh to help you twist deeper. You can also bring your hands at heart center, trying to get your center at your heart, wherever you are, whatever option you've taken. We're just going to come in for 3 breaths here. One more round. And slowly that left hand plants. Right hand sweeps back up. Twinkle the fingers. And then we release. Right on over to the other side. Left hand sweeps up. Thread it through that right side, coming on that outer left shoulder. Right hand has all the options on this side again. I'm just picking the one that you did on the other side. And we're going to come here for 3 breaths. One more round. And slowly we release. That right hand comes to the mat. And the left hand goes back up, twinkling those fingers. And we release. So you can walk the hands a little bit forward, tucking the toes. We're going to come in for a plank. If you want to lower down the knees, be my guest. And let's rock forwards and backwards here, stretching through the calves, warming up the wrist. And then we're going to hop, step, jump, tiptoe to the top of the mat. Big bend in the knees here. We're going to enjoy our first forward fold. If you want, you can interlace your hands behind your back, allow those shoulders to drop over. You can take peace fingers around the big toe. You can also walk your hands under your feet. Just finding what feels good here. If you want some movement, you can do the inhale to straighten and the exhales to fold. I'm gonna leave it up to you today. Tapping into what your body's asking for and following that inner guidance. We'll take 3 rounds of breath here. Inhale, we're going to come up to half lift. Exhale, we fold. Inhale, we'll peel up to standing. Roll the shoulder blades down the back body. Head and neck come last. Big smile. Happy yogi. Inhale the arms up. Maybe take a slight back bend here. And exhale, we fold. Half lift. Hands plant, feet step back, plank. Lower down the knees and then the chest and the chin. Roll through into our cobra. And everybody's going to meet in a downward facing dog. First down dog of the day. We'll go ahead and pedal those feet out. Take your dog on a nice walk. Feeling into the legs here, the hips, pushing hard through the shoulders, gripping the mat. We'll all take one more round of breath here. And right leg up, 3-leg dog. Step it in between the hands, lower down that back knee, rise up. Low lunge here. Maybe grabbing opposite elbows, lifting through the chest, gaze is forward. Pushing into the hips here. And hands come to the mat. Push back, half splits. Right heel is digging into the mat. Squared and there's hips off. Maybe even pulling that right back leg and hip back a little more to deepen that stretch. We're going to plant this left hand right beside this right foot. Right hand up in the sky. Maybe taking that gaze towards that right hand. Tapping back into the breath. Feeling this all on that outer IT band. On that right leg. Should feel pretty nice. And frame the foot. Roll it back through low lunge. Tuck the back toes. Send that right foot back to meet the left. Down dog. We're just going to take 3 rounds of breath. If you want to go to child's pose, you can be my guest. And when you're ready, left leg sweeps up, 3-leg dog. Roll it forward, step it in between the hands. Lower back knee, untuck toes, rise up, low lunge. Maybe grabbing those opposite elbows again. Sending the hips down and forward. Gaze is up. Back to the breath. Beautiful. Hands come to the mat. We send the hips back. Left heel digs into the mat. Half splits. Stretching these legs seems to be a fan favorite, and I'm here for it because my legs are just all kinds of jacked up. Okay, so right hand's gonna plant, left hand up. Maybe taking that gaze towards that left hand if that feels nice. Once again, we're feeling this all in that outer left IT band, hamstrings, beautiful, beautiful stretch. One more round of breath. And slowly, left hand comes back to the mat. We're going to roll forward, tucking the back toes, and left foot's going to meet right. We're just going to stay in this down dog. 3 breaths, maybe coming with bended knees this time. Getting a nice shoulder stretch. Choice ultimately is yours. One more round. And slowly we're going to walk the hands back to the feet. Forward fold here. You can peel up to standing. Oh, yes. Beautiful. Arms up and overhead. And let's take some cactus arms. Oh, yes. Open through that chest. Exhale to the sides. Beautiful. We're going to step this right foot forward. Pivot on the left. Coming in for our goddess stretch. So we're coming in with goddess legs, hands to knees. And let's drop that right shoulder down. Gaze goes up towards the left. Breathe. And now come up. Left shoulder drops down. Gaze goes towards the right. Up, right shoulder drops. We're going to do both sides one more time. And back up, left shoulder drops, gaze goes up. And on an inhale, we rise up. Point the feet towards the front of the mat. We're going to do a wide-legged fold here. We're going to fold over the right leg. We're going to fold over the left, and then we're going to do the middle. So if you want to go ahead and fold forward, walk yourself over towards the right. Folding over this right leg. Coming back to the breath. And slowly walking it over towards the left and laying over that left leg. And we come back to the breath. And slowly come into the middle. And let's hang here for just a few breaths. We'll do 5 breaths here. We'll take one more round here. And slowly, we can heel toe the feet together. We're coming in from Malasana or yogi squat. So using the elbows to push against those knees, hands at heart center, lift through the chest. Maybe close the eyes down here. Tapping back into that inner knowing and that inner self. Beautiful. You can go ahead and plop your booty down. We're going to come onto our bellies here. And we're going to do a few rounds of cobra. Inhale, we lift. Exhale, we fold. Inhale, we lift. Maybe try no hands. Exhale, we fold. Let's do one more time. Inhale, lift. Maybe go a little higher. Exhale, we fold. We're going to come in for the locust. So we're going to do our arms and then our legs, and then we'll try for full. Okay? So arms out front. And on an inhale, we lift. Breathe. And release. Beautiful. Inhale, legs lift. Breathe. Accept the shake. And release. Whew. And let's prep. We're going to come into the full expression. So on an inhale, arms and legs lift. Inhale, lift. Breathe. We're not holding or clenching the breath. One more round of breath here. And exhale, we all release. Bring the arms into a T. We're going to kick over and stretch on the left side. So using the right hand to push yourself over. This is a beautiful chest opener. So you should feel this in your left chest and shoulder area. Tapping back into that breath. Maybe bringing that left leg up beside of that right if that feels good for you. We're all going to take one more round of breath wherever we are. And then we're slowly going to come back around to center. And we're going to go over towards that right side. So same thing on this side. You're feeling this all in this shoulder and the right chest. Breathing love to that space, allowing some oxygen to flow there to open it up. If you lifted that other leg up, you can try it on this side, seeing how that feels. It definitely deepens the stretch, so be easy with yourself. One more round of breath here. Back through center. And we're going to push back into a child's pose at the back of the mat. If you want to take wide-legged child's pose, be my guest. You could also come in for a Shavasana. Choice is yours here today. going to take one more round of breath here. And we'll slowly peel up into our kneeling position, or if you're in Shavasana, you can stay there or meet us in a comfortable seat here. We're going to inhale those arms down to come up and exhale them to heart center. The light in me honors and acknowledges that bright light within you. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me today. I really hope that you found this flow beneficial. It's always necessary for us to get that deep stretch in, and I love it. And I hope you guys did too. Please do comment, like, share this video. I would appreciate it greatly. The channel has definitely picked up, and I'm very happy about it. Thank you so much for joining me today. I look forward to seeing you back on the mat tomorrow. Have a great rest of your day.